From right field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starting pitcher, Clay Holmes. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Just about to get started, Michael Hellman now at the plate.
Number 23, Michael Hellman.
And we're underway here in the home opener. That one's in there. That's strike two.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Holmes in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2011. Oh. Down the line, it's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Man at second. That misses. And the count is 2-0. Next offering way off the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Yordan Alvarez.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Nope, that's inside.
Runners at first and second with one gone. This one in the air, center field. Crawford on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. That one not close. Ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tucker, the lead runner, out at second. Trout on at first with 2 down. That one 95 to finish him off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Taj Bradley. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox.
21, Johnny DeLuca.
And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And one away.
Batting second. Third.
Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. Up the middle. He flips it to second in time. Back here on the south side, and stepping in for the Astros, Paul Goldschmidt. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one. The Astros strike first. It's 1-0. So digging in, Yainer Diaz. Just missed.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ground ball left side. Witt. And it gets by him. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Daniel Schneemann digs in now. In the air to left center. Crawford should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Tyler Fitzgerald up next for the Astros. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Oh.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, nobody on, and there's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Hellman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve.
Runner on the go. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 now. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. One run across. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-0.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Mike Trout.
Oh.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the White Sox DH, Munetaka Murakami. And that skips in the dirt.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
No, that's a ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
Outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Hellman in position. 1 away. And up next for Chicago, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goldie. He steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. So 2 down. So up now for Chicago. Brooks lead. And a foul ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
At the plate, Justin Crawford. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball. Whoa.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bounced up the middle. Altuve. And he beats it. He's safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Real Muto. On the ground to short. Oh, great stop to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busted down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily.
Now a chance for Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a miss. Two aboard, 2 outs.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit. Back at right field. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's the former MVP, HOU CHW. Went down on strikes his first time through.
No, that's low.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Altuve, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Altuve runs, and he grounds 1 to the right side, and foul ball. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Here on the south side, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. There's a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit, left field, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A base hit. Throw back in quickly
first and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hard hit, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. Trout hustles it back in as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
That's 3 singles in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Andy Pajes. And it's into the gap. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. Runner in. Position, no out. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Anthony Banda.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Fair ball. Here comes Pajes around third. In comes the run from second.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Strike 2. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Luis Robert Jr. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone.
Ball, inside.
Aranda, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Finds its way through, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 7-3. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Nate Pearson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's JT Realmuto. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it is out of here. A two-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 9-3. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. This one in the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there are two down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 2 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. In the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Back here on the south side, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. This one in the air, right field. DeLuca makes a nice running catch. Now at the plate, Daniel Schneemann. Fly to center his first time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Popped up. Lee under it. And there's two down. Tyler Fitzgerald up next for the Astros. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That's out the corner.
In the air, right field. DeLuca on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Munetaka Murakami. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 away. So up next for Chicago, Andy Pajes.
Left fielder, Andy Pajes.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Pearson, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. The 0-2.
Whoa. Ball 2.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped on the ground a second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Michael Hellman. Holmes back to work.
Oh.
This one in the air, center field. Robert takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's the ball. Ball.
The White Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
For the Astros,
2 outs, base is empty.
Mike
Here's the
Trout.
center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. Ball.
Smoked on the ground a second, and that's the inning. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. In the air, out towards right center. Trout on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. He's already homered here in this one. In the air to left center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
That's towards center. Trout settles under this one. 2 away now. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's already homered in this game. This one high in the air to left center. Should be extra bases. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here on the south side, so here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's 0-1. Almost got him. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-4. Here's the second baseman, HOU CHW. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they're chipping away. It's 9-5. Goldie steps into the box. Grant Taylor takes over on the mound.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out. Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
2-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That was pretty nasty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. It's softly on the ground left side, and it goes just foul. On the ground. Throw to first in time. And the batter will be the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann.
Shortstop, Daniel Schneemann.
No.
Inside, almost got him. Center field. Robert gets under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. Well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Johnny DeLuca. A new arm into the game, the righty, Tyler Ferguson. First offering, and
outside.
it just misses. Foul ball. Gets him to chase after that one. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Good eye right there.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Not in time. He's safe. And now a huge at bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in.
Witt Jr.
To third. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Murakami in the box now. Takes strike one. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. First and second, no outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Throw comes into third, and the runners will move up. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Andy Pages. Gap shot should score at least 2. One runs in, a second scores as well. Here comes the runner. He's safe, and they clear the bases. And now it's 13-5. Jonathan Aranda steps to the plate for the White Sox. He swings and fouls one off. No outs, runner on second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Pages around third. In there safely.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a... and get you a knock.
So up next for Chicago, Brooks Lee. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Tucker has a beat on it. And there's one away. One out man at first. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Altuve. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So back to the top of the order. So next up for Houston, Michael Hellman. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros.
Right fielder Kyle Tucker.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now pitching for Houston,
Greg Weisser on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Line drive to short and caught. Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Johnny DeLuca. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the White Sox,
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
No, he's in there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Now, Bobby Witt Jr.
Nope, outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 15-5.